There are two parts of this question. One is how you get universal health care passed. John gets universal health care passed by really fighting for it. Now, do we think insurance companies and pharmaceutical companies are going to fight? They are absolutely going to fight. And they're going to use everything they have. The last time in '93, the problem was we didn't fight back. You know, the president gave a speech at a joint session of Congress, but that was really, I know. Should I use the No. It's okay. A joint session of Congress, and that was basically the only politicking that the administration did for the universal health care plan. Here's what John's going to do. First of all, he's going to tell the stories. Last time what happened, the universal health care, and you all saw that the people who are older in this room remember, Harry and Louise all came into our living rooms. Y'all remember them?
Yeah.
You know, a couple looked like our neighbors, didn't they? And they sat on that couch, big, comfortable-looking couch, and talked about socialized medicine and how the government was going to interrupt your health care and you weren't going to be able to go to your doctor and how afraid they were and making everybody afraid. Harry and Louise looked like our neighbors. They weren't. They worked for the insurance companies, and they were paid for by the insurance companies. And they stopped us from getting health care. This time, we're going to nail Harry and Louise when they come out. You may have heard John tell the story about James Lowe, a miner he met in Virginia. James's father had worked for the mines, and James worked for the mines. He was born with a severe cleft palate, and so severe that he actually couldn't make himself understood. No one could understand his speech, so James couldn't speak to anyone. He couldn't, his employer did not provide health insurance, and they could not afford it. So James did not get that cleft palate fixed. Not until one of those companies came through, those collection charitable organizations of doctors came through, and they came through every few years, and finally it was James's turn, and James got the cleft palate fixed, and he could finally speak. John met him this past summer. He's 51 years old. Problem was, James got it fixed when he was 50. 50 years he couldn't speak. And you know who stopped him from speaking? Harry and Louise. And we need somebody who makes that case every single day across the country to make certain that they understand, that people understand that when they hear these voices, they are not, that these people are the people who are stopping them from getting the kind of care they need. A woman leaned over to me in Cleveland in March, and she said to me, I'm really afraid for my children because I found a lump in my breast, but I can't go to the doctor because because I don't have any insurance. Now, if that lump is cancer, it's not a question. The woman will die. And who killed her? Harry and Louise. So John makes this case to people across the country, and he doesn't just let these insurance companies lobby these Congress people without any consequence. He goes to their districts. He has people who are not supporting him. He goes to their districts and makes the case in their districts. This man is standing between you and the health care that you deserve. The money only buys them votes. That's what it buys them. And you have to interfere with that process and intervene and make certain that the voters actually understand what these people are doing. And John he has promised that he will do that. The other thing he's going to do, 47 million, of course not counting the underinsured in this country, but 47 million people without health insurance in this country. John's going to add to that role. And here's how he's going to add to it. If they don't pass universal health care within 6 months, Congress and the administration have no health insurance.
No.
I've got a real
Shake it. Shake it.
Okay? Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to ask a question a lot of people here probably.
I apologize. I didn't see the John Ingers 08 t-shirt before I asked it.
A lot of us are concerned about the war in Iraq, obviously, and I read John Ingers' stand on it. And a lot of peace activists are still saying we want all the troops home now. I read his plan, wants to take them all down in 12 to 18 months.
Actually, it's less than that.
How do you answer that and also talk about the troops he wants to leave here when a lot of people are saying bring them all home now?
Okay, John's plan to get out of Iraq is, now understand, this is a plan as if he were president today. it's going to, we know it's going to be a change situation. We don't know exactly, but this will give you a framework to allow you to evaluate the sincerity about it. And that is to remove 40 to 50,000 troops immediately. These would be National Guard and reservists who shouldn't be there in the first place. The Joint Chiefs of Staff establish a plan to remove the remainder of the troops within 9 to 10 months. They can get them out faster than that, that's fine. They got them in faster than that. Maybe they'll be able to get them out faster than that, but that would be his charge to them. That's your outside date, you have to get them out. He leaves one brigade of military there. That's 3,500 to 5,000 people. The purpose of that is not combat. The purpose of that is to protect the embassy. Governor Richardson says take them all out. You can only take them all out if you're not going to have any embassy. But we think that would be stepping back and a very bad decision. So you need them. The truth is you don't need that number of forces long term there, but while there's conflict, while there's a civil war going on, they will need that many forces in order to protect both the diplomats who are there and the embassy itself. So that's the reason that there's still a residual force there. But that residual force is not combat. Those are protective forces. My dad was in the Navy, lived overseas at all bases, at all embassies and chanceries throughout different countries. They're always protected by our military men and women. So that would be the purpose. He does also say that there could be some humanitarian efforts being made by American charitable organizations that may, depending on their jobs, require some protection, but those would be protective forces again. No combat missions. Governor Richardson, as I said, wants to get everybody out. I think that originally he said immediately, now he's talking about maybe 6 months or something, which is not too different from what John's talking about, although he doesn't want to remove them all. Senator Clinton is talking about leaving some troops there who have a combat mission. John does not think any of them should have a combat mission. So does Senator Obama. I'm a little unclear. He gave a speech where he indicated there would be some combat activities they would engage in that make it Sunni Shia or terrorist Al-Qaeda and Iraqi violence in which they would intervene, but not Sunni Shia violence. I don't know how you tell the difference between one and the other. They're not going to stop and identify themselves. So I think it's impractical that I put that, but he does have that different position. But John does not support ongoing combat mission after keeping residual troops there for that purpose. Is there another part of your question? Is that it? That was it. Yes, sir, in the back. Then I'll come to you, sir. Mercenaries in Blackwater. Like Blackwater. The mercenaries that paid for by the American government need to come home. Yes. Right now, they're supposedly protecting Blackwater, for example, protecting Department of State people. That are not part of the embassy group. There's no reason why that brigade cannot do the protections necessary. That we should not have any Americans there who are not controlled by the rules of engagement on war, and that's what we've got right now. Something about the contractors too who are there. This idea that American contractors are the only way to get this done. American contractors actually in a lot of ways not only have been inordinately expensive, and I'll give you an example of that in a second, but they've actually been counterproductive.